Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for this exciting matchup between England and Samoa. Samoa having a close game with Australia in their first fixture, whereas England, they were able to be victorious. Samoa ranked 18th compared to England 7th. But if Samoa win this game, you'd have to say they're almost guaranteed to make it through to the quarterfinals, although they've still got another very tough game just around the corner. But looking through at the Samoa Sevens lineup for this match, it is going to be Maleko, then also Sione. He had a very good first game up against Australia. Afa is there in the starting lineup. Scanlon, then it is Matavao, the captain, Milani Matavao. He was very, very good, and he was always in that back line for the Samoans. Then from there, it is also going to be Ramoni, and then it is Fetu, who is going to be in that starting lineup. Then for England, it is going to be Jamie Barden. Then it is Bavara alongside him, Jamie Adamson, Dan Norton, Blake Boyland, Frederick Roddick, and then also Will Homer coming off the bench in the later stages of the game. I think it is going to be probably Falanico, who I'm looking forward to seeing the most for the Samoans, but we're actually only about half a second away. A third match on the series for Ruben Keane, who is in charge of this one, the Australian. And now, for me, do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think will be able to win this game? I want to say Samoa, but it's going to be tricky. From what we saw, there wasn't a lot of rust at all for the Samoans from not playing a game since 2020. Like, they just look like they picked up from where they left off, and they were pretty good up against the Australians, who have been playing quite a bit in Fiji recently for a bit of preseason. But this game now going to be underway between these two sides. If you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Taken nicely on the far side and wrestled into touch. No, somehow found the offload there for Samoa, who have got this ball inside of their 22, I should say, now using the back line quite nicely. It's going to be Steve Ramoni. And he actually had a very good first game as well. It's actually Onosai on the back of his shirt, but I've got Ramoni down in the lineup on the World Sevens one, so I'm a little bit confused with that one. But Sione now on the outside. Nice pass across. Like they're saying, 9 debuts happening for Samoa in this match, which is an absolutely huge number to have, seeing as you can only have 7 men on the field at once. You could have all debuts. Scanlon now passing it across. It looks like Matavao finding that ball off. Good attack and run up to the halfway line now, and that would have been actually Vavasa Afa who did have that carry. I will have to get used to some of these Samoan names, so I do apologise for some of my pronunciations of them. Taken nicely there by Dan Norton now for England, and this is their first start to the ball since the kickoff. Looking for some space and running very nicely sideways. It is Frederick Roddick. There's our big hit on the halfway line, and he is wrestled down now. Norton once again getting involved. Nice tackle by Sione. And also, I believe it was the big number 8 for Samoa. He gets the turnover penalty, and that was Maleko. Did very nicely there. And currently now, 2 minutes into this game, no change in the score. And Scanlon now does kick this one towards the touchline, about halfway out. They are going to have themselves a lineup, but Dan Norton a bit disappointed with that one. All 3 previous meetings between these teams in Singapore have been decided by a converted try or less. That is actually a huge stat for this game. So it's always a close game between Samoa and England. But if Samoa can get themselves a win, perhaps they take that second spot in the quarterfinals. Whereas if England win, you'd have to argue that they would be the side that do make their way through. It's nicely taken there by the captain, Matavao. Still available for the Samoans on the halfway line as they continue to build phases. Actually going for a little chip and chase. He's got plenty of pace as well. For Samoa, it sits up and on his side scores again. And Samoa, they are on fire at the moment, and so is that man, Steve Onosai, does end up scoring the try for the Samoans. And that one goes straight over as well. Quick conversion taken, and it is very nicely done by Samoa. Onosai scores again. That is his 3rd of the tournament, I believe, at this stage. And his side's only scored like 4 tries. Maybe it's his 2nd, actually, or else then he scored pretty much all of them. Actually, no, it might actually be his 2nd try. Well, he had 2 tries in the first game. Sione kicking it in behind now, waiting for the bounce of the ball. It is not favourable for either side there, but doing nicely by it was Jamie Barden. It's another penalty. And Samoa, they are on fire at the moment. Every time there's a breakdown, they are in it. Now Matavao takes it quickly. Ball on the outside. Afa, if he links up, they've got the try for it. Samoa score again. Oh, just almost slid too far. But it was nicely done. Va'a Apilo Maleko was the man who was able to score that try. And Samoa now take a 2-try lead although I believe they will be checking this one just for the back foot, as he did almost end up sliding over the dead ball line. Tried to cut back on the inside, just ran out of space. Oh, he literally created a divot with his knee that stopped him from sliding over the line there. That is close, but it is a try, and that is an absolutely sensational drop kick from the touchline. Samoa 14-0 in this game. And also, Paddy Wagner said, yo, welcome in, mate. If you are doing well, Samoa doing extremely well in this game. Matavao once again kicks off. It's gone to 10, and England take it. At the moment, the final countdown is playing at the moment. Could it be the final countdown for England's quarterfinals hopes? Or will Samoa? Oh, that was a big hit on a man who didn't really have much to do with the ball. And now because of it, trying to find the step around, it was Frederick Roddick. Finding the offload. There's a Barden once again now, trying to find that gap in the defensive line. They haven't really been able to find too many of it. Dan Norton, though, if anyone can, it will be that man. He is quick on his feet, accelerating straight sideways. In fact, almost actually running backwards here, just trying to lure the defense across. Now the drawing pass, if he can get it away, it's gone over the head. And because of it, it does mean that Matavao has been able to take a beautiful offload from his back to be able to then fire the ball back across. Once again, go Samoa, says he makes sure there. It's another foot race. They love the kick and go as well. Now trying to get on it. Unfortunately, though, you're not allowed to play the man on the ground. So that is going to be the penalty against England now. Oh, it looks like an injury as well for one of the Samoans. Now it looks like he wants to make his way towards the touchline. Now, if England are smart, they would have seen that and gone, right, that's where we're going. But Bavadra, it's another penalty. Taking the quick tap. Nope, they weren't on the mark. It sounded like they said scrum. Okay, if it's a scrum, does that mean that Samoa can make a sub? Because they have got a bit of an injury at the moment. But for these guys from Samoa, I think in this game in particular, Steve on his side and then also Matavao are so crucial for them heading into the later stages, because like someone who was very prominent in that first game was actually Scanlon, and then also Sione was another man, but we haven't hardly seen them in this game. So it just shows that Samoa, even though they've got those key players, they can switch those key players for the next game depending on the style that their opposition are playing. So they've seen that England leave too much space in behind, which then allows them to go for that kick, find the space, and really make the most of a good opportunity, which has led to 2 tries so far for Samoa. It might lead to a couple more in the later stages as well. They've gone for the scrum now. Here for England, it's going to be a one-on-one out on the wing. No, instead stepping back on the inside for Will Homer, dragged down on the halfway line. Samoa straight on it. That's a penalty once again. Their work in the breakdown is absolutely sensational, and a bit of pace now for Samoa. It was Maleko. Ball on the outside. This could be a certain try. No, he's fallen. The ground has tackled him. Little bit of a juggle. It doesn't matter though. Sione scores. Oh, please don't injure yourself in the celebration, mate, or else you won't be there for the quarterfinals. But Sione scores again. And 7th time, says Katie Dixon. It isn't deep for this match. Then we are popping back for Super Rugby. I didn't want to miss the Samoan game, though, because they seem like they are the real deal from that game that I saw from them up against Australia. Seemed like the perfect one to tune in for, definitely because it was just sitting nicely in the gap. I was very late starting the live stream, though. Oh, dang, my emoji in there, says Katie Dixon. Oh, but that is nicely done. I feel like if we do enough sevens, we should probably have a sevens emoji too, shouldn't we? Wow. Like they're saying 4 out of 10 for the dive. It looked like he could have easily hurt himself there, Sione, but I think at that moment he didn't care. He's winded himself. He's currently crashed down. I don't think that one felt too nice. But no conversion, and at halftime now it is going to be 19 points to 0 in favour of Samoa, who, like I mentioned, are ranked 18th in the 7th circuit. And I was like, yeah, that would be cool with the 10 out of 10 from Katie Dixon. So yeah, I think we will definitely have to get that in, because Easter's coming up as well, isn't it? So we've got to work on our Easter emojis, add bunny ears and all sorts, Easter eggs. So we've still got that Santa one, don't we? But I think I like it a bit too much. So I just have it around, even though it's nowhere near Christmas. Although we're getting closer. We're almost closer to Christmas than last year's Christmas. But 3 tries to 0 for Samoa. England have not visited the 22 of Samoa as of yet. And also, they have had hardly any possession at all, really. Restarts, they've had 2 for the Samoans, 1 turnover conceded by England, and 2 line breaks for Samoa compared to the none that we have seen from England in that first half. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're going to be following the Samoan journey all the way through the sevens. I will mention, though, the only game that we are unable to do, sadly, is the game tonight, as it does overlap with Super Rugby, but that is up against Spain. And on that Super Rugby live stream, I will be keeping you guys informed with how they are going in that matchup, because currently, if they get themselves a big win here, Samoa, I believe they might be able to get themselves in the top couple. I'm just going to have a quick look and see how their table is sitting currently for their group, because I know that it's probably England and Samoa. No, in fact, sorry, it's probably Australia and Samoa as the two big ones there. So Samoa win this game comfortably, they will actually shoot themselves above England in the points differential, and then they've got their last game up against Spain. And balls to eat the Stormers this afternoon. Yellow says, Johan, welcome in, mate. Kicked off now for the second half by Samoa. And they are ready to go once again. England, they need to find a way of breaking through here. It's going to be Bavadra. Wasn't able to get his way through. They've got an advantage, though, for the player leaving his feet. They're going back for the initial penalty. Well, that one in the breakdown, player off feet. Taking that quickly now for England. Also, we've got there, where's my blips box today? And there says Johan, as in where they are playing or who they are playing, etc. Just because it's been unfortunate, because all of their games have overlapped with Super Rugby. That's going to be Samoa. Almost. Did he get it? I think Matavao might have. Okay, they're going to check this one. That was actually a try that kind of came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting him to be able to put that one down. But Blitzbox, they were able to beat Canada in their first game, 31-5. In 53 minutes, they are playing up against Kenya at 7:40 New Zealand time. And then the last game is up against the USA, and that is going to be taking place. Oh, Matavao's got that one down, and Samoa take a bit more of a lead now. But yeah, South Africa versus USA at 11:33 p.m. tonight. So depending on what game that last, or depending on what time I should say that last game finishes for Super Rugby-wise, we might be able to cover that one before we get into the, what's it called? The thingy, the URC. We've got two games of that are coming up as well. But Samoa at the moment are running rampage. Matavao with a little grubber in behind. They're probably one of the teams that I've seen kick the most out of anyone. And who are they playing against? So they have got Kenya and the USA as their last two games. It's the two that they have got coming up. And now it is going to be kicked off by Samoa. 26-0 currently. The scoreboard still needs to update. I don't think the scoreboard can quite believe what we are seeing here from the Samoans. They are playing like a team possessed. Oh, okay. I think at that stage, Jamie Adamson just tackled himself with the grass. It seems like the turf is getting really roughed up here at the moment. It's a penalty there. High tackle against Samoa. Now heading forward once again. Go Samoa. I support Samoa because I am a Samoa. And there, as says Herman. And yeah, at the moment, they're doing incredibly well at this point in time. Samoa, low tackle on him. It's going to be another penalty for lifting the man in the tackle. So now England, they're going to take the quick tap. They've just got to try and cut down this deficit. Wow, Samoa, yeah. Incredible performance so far throughout the early stages. Good tackle made once again by Sione. Close to the touchline. That is a knock-on from England. And it is going to now be the scrum feed for Samoa. We have got there happy about the Crusaders when, geez, it was a close game, wasn't it? Right down to the wire. They went for the corner. In the end, the Hurricanes did end up just backfiring on them just a little bit in that one. They're saying the last three errors, they have all been from England in this one, which is not what you want when you are 26-0 down, because Samoa at the moment, all they need to do is survive for another 5 minutes, maybe extend their lead a little bit further and really cement themselves as one of the two sides in that group that will go through to the quarterfinals, because, yeah, pretty much top two sides, they do get to go through in all of the groups. So currently, it seems like if I had to give a prediction of who's going through for each of these groups, I would say South Africa and the US. Oh, the USA is actually in Samoa's group, I just realized. Wait, what? No, they're not. That's in Spain. Never mind. I got confused. I was like, hang on. Where are they? But that is who they would have had in their group. But for this one, they've got Australia and Samoa. I think I'm a top two for this group. We've got to run four runs once again, I should say there. Passing it back across. Samoa still have the hands on the ball here. It is going to be their number 9, the replacement. And that's one which is going to be Falanico. Wrestle down low. And England, they just need some more ball. They've got it now, though. Looking to the short side. It is also a replacement in Callum Randall. He's in touch. And Samoa, they are going to have the opportunity to take the quick throw. They do just that. And also, Samoa with the 10 out of 10 says Katie Dixon now kicked in behind from Samoa. They've learned a little tactic. And it seems to work 9 times out of 10. That one is the one time that it doesn't work. But straight on the ball for Samoa. No, hands down first before he was able to turn it over. And he was off his feet in the breakdown for it was Falanico. Oh, no, sorry. That would have actually been Apilo Maliko. Currently now, 3 minutes 20 left between these two sides. Like I mentioned, anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're going to be back for the quarterfinals tomorrow and also a few of the other matches. Every game other than that one later on for Spain up against Samoa, we will be covering every Samoan game of the Sevens. Biggest one against England was 36-5. So their biggest win was plus 31. So if they get themselves another converted try, they have actually made history here for Samoa. As long as England don't score themselves a try throughout this one for the next little while, the ball goes in. It's available for England, only 10 metres out from their line. Samoa, like I mentioned, they are ruthless in the breakdown. And once again, they try and turn it over. Now it's going to be Ed Colson, just has a look to both sides, trying to find some sort of gap to open up. It's going to be the man with an interesting looking mullet. And then it's Toby Baldwin, just throws it back on the inside. Little bit of a juggle. Keeps still in the field of play now for Samoa, looking for the link-up pass. Wide slinging pass out in the hands now of it will be Owen Fatu. He pulls out his tongue, or he actually puts out his tongue at the defender. A little bit of showmanship from him there. And it's going to be Owen Fatu who was able to score the try. And also, are you fluent in Spanish? And there as well says David Amod. Owen Nui. It has actually got, okay, I've got Fetu there. Nui there. It's just different names, but either way, he's scoring a try. And he saw the fact, he knew he had the pace. He stuck his tongue out, pointed at the man who was trying to cut him off there, Homer. Mildly conversational in Spanish. And as I says, Katie Dixon, he does manage to do very nicely there, Nuia. And then from there, just did a little bit of a juggle with the feet, just a little quick step, just showing everyone how good he is. Oh, that drop kick's almost gone backwards. It was not a good one, but it doesn't matter. 31-0 at the moment for the Samoans there. I tell you what, if that was like a match-winning drop kick, it's not how you would have wanted to strike it. That is Sean Morning. Peeps says, Gary Fuckerman, mate. Hope you are doing well. Blitzbox getting themselves a win. Okay, they've done well there to stop the English player from falling on his head. So I do applaud whoever that was who was lifting him up and putting him down. Cool. I heard Hamish say something in Spanish last week. I believe it was Bienvenido de nuevo al canal de Kiwi Lads as well. But that could honestly not be great Spanish, to be honest. I probably got that slightly wrong. Taking a quick tap there for England now. 50 seconds left, so they will be drawing their biggest. Tell you what, that's not the pass you want. That's fine. It's gone backwards. It looked forward by about a metre. It's going to be a little chip and chase there from England. Surely that one's gone forward, is it? No, it's a penalty to England. Now it's a penalty to Samoa. No, it's a yellow card for Samoa. Clear release was not there for him. And I'm back as I said, Brendan, welcome back, mate. If you are doing well. Currently now, they are going to be taking on the scrum for England. This game has not gone their way, but they still want one chance of scoring a try. I believe that was, yes, it was Falaniko did end up with himself and the yellow card for that stage. So he gets to spend a little bit of time on the sideline, chilling out for the last 15 seconds of this game. He knows that his side have already got the job done. 31-0 currently with 10 seconds left in the game. England looking to the short side here. I mean, they've got numbers. They're going to score the try. It's not really going to matter that much for them, though. And that is going to be now the kick taken by the English player. It's actually almost, did it go over? No, it went away to the side, and that is going to be the end of the game. And it is going to be 5 points to England and 31 for Samoa. And also, we've got that hiding the bombs. That's the thing. Samoa, how long has it been since we've seen them? And they come back as if they've been a part of the series all the way through Spain, through Canada, through all of those ones, Dubai as well. But now they're just raring to go. And they have just looked outstanding throughout this game. And Hamish, what's your surname? And there as well says Gareth. What's my surname? Don't know. Well, I do know. I don't know whether or not I should say it, though. Epic Samoa. And there says Brandon. You might be trying to find me on the Facebook or something. Kiwi Lads, Amish Kiwi Lad. That's the little double. It's got a hyphen in my last name. I changed it legally so that I don't forget our channel name. That'll do. But currently we have got Spain versus Samoa a little bit later on in the night. We will be keeping you guys updated with that one, and that will be kicking off at around about a time that I'm going to find here. The Scottish research conversation, or clan research conversation in there as well. But yeah, Spain, they are going to have their game up against Australia first in this one. So if Spain lose it, that will give Samoa a bit more confidence. 10:07, so that will be about halfway into the third game of Super Rugby that we are covering for the day. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're going to be back for the next matchup that has taken place for Super Rugby. That is in 5 minutes' time, and that will be between the Chiefs and the Blues. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel like I mentioned. And we will see you all tomorrow. If you are just interested in the Sevens, we have got plenty more coming tomorrow, including quarterfinals, semi-finals, other matches that are taking place. We are covering it all here on the channel. But unless, thank you all very much for tuning in. Sorry, he was just interested in this, says Gareth. It starts with a B. I'll give you the first letter. Starts with a B. There we go. That'll do. I've got a hankering for burritos in there as well. I don't think I've had a good burrito in a while, but nonetheless, I'm going to go over to Super Rugby. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you